Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where we are going to test the gaming performance of the new OnePlus 13. Now unfortunately I am still very sick, so I will have to cut down the gaming test by quite a lot, and actually I should have done that for a lot of the gaming tests because most of it will run on new flagship devices without any issues at all. So for this test we will be doing Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, COD Warzone, Wuthering Waves, and also War Thunder and Fortnite only. And everything will be timestamped down below. And before we start, do hit that like and subscribe button because it is going to be very difficult for me to control my throat to not cough while doing this video. Yeah. So let's start off with the specs first. As you can see, this phone is using the Snapdragon 8 Elite, and the screen is at very high resolution of 3168 by 1440 pixels, has 16 gigs of LPDDR5X RAM, which I still think is kind of overkill. So if you want to know why, then watch our video at the top right corner here. Before we test the games though, I want to show you one thing. So if you head into the gallery, you can see this picture here. I took this picture using the in-game camera feature, and this is important because, as some of you have pointed out in the comment section, you can actually check out the render resolution using this way. So if we head into details, you can see the render resolution is at 1782 by 810 pixels, which is more or less the same resolution as the small Galaxy S25 here. So as you remember, this small S25 has the render resolution of 1755 by 810. So you are only missing like 27 pixels. Is that correct? If my math checks out, yeah, you're missing 27 pixels and that's it. So the performance of the OnePlus 13 should be very close to the small Galaxy S25 since they're using the same chip and have more or less the same render resolution as well. And for OnePlus devices, you can do this, swipe in, then you can enable Pro Gamer mode or balance mode or the battery saving mode, whatever you like. And I will turn up the brightness a little bit because it's a bit dark. And then you can turn on all of these options, which I am not gonna touch. The system status here, it does work. It tells you the CPU and GPU utilization alongside the FPS, which is good. So we will use that. And these two are by VTools Scene, by the way, so I will just use it in tandem because I just want to see the temperature a little bit more. The built-in status is definitely weird. The CPU is jumping between 0 and 100%, but the GPU is stuck at 20 something percent. I think they flipped the numbers, is it? Because on every single Snapdragon 8 Elite that I have tested, it is always the GPU at 100%. Even the VTools Scene is showing that the GPU is at a very high utilization. Not sure what's going on there. That's a challenge. Okay.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience. Silence!
Alright, you asked for it. The wind knows me. Bring it.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
One with nature.
Silence! Settle down!
Show a new thing. The wind knows me. Let's finish this next time.
Let's go farm some artifacts.
Bow your head.
Yoo-hoo! One with nature. Bring it.
Not bad. Okay.
Settle down!
Yoo-hoo! Into the wind. This is the end.
Bow your head.
Strike a pose.
And basically that's it. The frame rate is really good, just like the small Galaxy S25. Again, the reason why the OnePlus 13 is performing so well is because the render resolution is only at 1782 by 810 pixels, which is ever so slightly higher than the small S25. And if you watch our gaming test of the small S25, then you will know, because it has such a low render resolution, the Snapdragon 8 Elite will perform well for this type of game. And I will still say, oh, the thing is gone. I will still say this thing is wrong, because it should be the GPU at 100%, not the CPU, because the CPU is rarely ever gonna hit 50%. And I can say that for certain because every other Snapdragon 8 Elite phone will have the GPU at 100% and not the GPU. Even the VTools Scene 8 is reporting the same thing. The CPU is nowhere near 50%, but the GPU is always very high utilization. So you can see this is where it's supposed to be the hottest, because the chipset is located around here. So if we point the thermal camera there, It's only at around 39 point something degrees Celsius. 39.2 is the hottest. Is that right? Yeah, it's really cool to the touch. And at the bottom here, it's like 38 something something, really low. And then at the back, I also don't feel much heat at all. So we can see that it is only at around 40 degrees at the hottest spot. Now you can see that there's a ring here, and that is because the ring is the camera bump, and the camera bump acts like a heat insulator. But even with that though, the phone doesn't feel that hot because lower render resolution means that it doesn't need to stress the 8 Elite that much, and we are getting consistent frame rate. So one of the reasons why the OnePlus 13 can perform so well is because of the lowered render resolution. Since it doesn't stress the GPU to 100% as much as the Galaxy S25 Ultra when we max out the render resolution, we're getting better frame rates and also better thermals. So that's the reason why people are saying that the OnePlus 13 performs so well. It's technically not. It's just lowered render resolution. Now for Zenless Zone 0, we are testing it with the highest graphical settings as usual. As you can see here, everything at the absolute highest. And fortunately, this game also has a built-in camera feature. So if we just take a picture right now, save it. Okay. And then if we head back into the gallery app, where's the gallery? Photos. Then we can see that this picture that we took here has the resolution of 1624 by 844 pixels only. This is a bit weird because first things first, I don't know if this frame is also included in the resolution, as in the render resolution. So by looking at the resolution of the photo in this game, I can kind of tell that the render resolution of the OnePlus 13 for Zenless Zone 0 in particular is lower than the small Galaxy S25, and that means it should perform the best out of the phones that I've tested so far because of its low render resolution. So you know what, let's just directly head to the Flower Boss. I'm not sure how well this theme will work, so let's try it out.
Tough luck.
Oh my god.
Here comes a big one. I swear on my blade.
Oh my god, this team is not working well for this boss.
My blade is already victory. The only option.
You know what I forgot to do? Enable this thing.
My blade is already shit.
Just as I suspected, the frame dips are there. It's not that extreme, but you can definitely feel it because this is such an action-intensive game.
I want to play this.
Not really a big deal though, I would say, but it's still there.
This song is dedicated to the world. You asked for it.
I really hate this boss.
Remember to smile. Shadowless blade. The magic of you. The pleasure's all good. Restore order.
Oh, I forgot to change the bamboo. I'm surprised though, this game even with a lowered render resolution, it still cannot maintain 40 FPS.
Victory. The only option. My blade is already shut. Behave yourself.
So yeah, you're only getting like 30, 40-ish FPS in this mode. Again, this is wrong because the GPU should be 100%, not the CPU, as shown on V2's scene. It is always the GPU getting pegged at 100%. And now I can feel the frame of the phone a bit warmer than before, but it's nothing too serious. I am sweating, but I suspect that's because I'm still sick. So that's Zenless Zone 0 on the OnePlus 13. It's kind of surprising because even lowered render resolution cannot maintain it at 60 FPS. For COD Warzone, we are indeed using it at the absolute highest graphical settings. Remember, this game's high graphical preset is not actually high, you will have to manually make it go to the highest. And they finally fixed the main menu glitch, so let's head into a game.
Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your squad and go get after it. Enemy dropping into the AR. Eliminate all targets in the AR.
Whoops. I forgot to do this again. I have no idea why it keeps on yeeting itself out if we go into another game. Actually, if we just quit the game, not even quit the game, minimize the game, then the FPS meter will disappear. This game is definitely not at 60 FPS. It's kind of choppy.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
I can see one thing for sure though, the render resolution is something that I don't know. The game looks fine, I would say. And the frame rate is definitely a bit choppy sometimes, but generally it's okay.
You'll need to survive to redeploy.
Okay, I spoke too soon because once we reach here, FPS just drops by quite a lot. It's even choppier now.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you to load up now.
What the heck? I can't throw grenades? Anyway, that's it for Warzone. Do expect frame drops. No idea what's the render resolution, but either way, the gaming experience is kind of similar to what we have on the Galaxy S25 series. So nothing surprising there. I think this game is graphically intensive, but it does need quite a lot of optimization to go through whatever issues that they have. Okay, so for Wuthering Waves, I'm just gonna show you the graphical settings that we are using here. Again, everything at the absolute highest with auto FPS disabled. So that should really stress the game as much as possible. They have a built-in camera app. I'm not sure if this works the same way as the other games. Save this. Okay. And now if we go back and check the resolution. Wow, the render resolution is really low, 1582 by 718. Okay. So I do expect good frame rates from this phone playing Wuthering Waves.
Nice. So much fun. You're it. Another home sorter. Flare should be behind this gate.
Conditions up. Complete overhaul.
Blue. The fruit of advertising is converting us. Here we go again.
Variable elimination.
Even with such low render resolution, we cannot get consistent 60 FPS. We're only getting like 50 something in indoor situations like this, which is kind of worrying. And you can see now the meter is still problematic, so it will show the CPU at 100% instead of the GPU, which again is wrong. You know one great thing about this game? This button here. All of a sudden I can use her, okay. I defeated the thing with just a few attacks? What?
I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
Wait, this thing is a boss?
This is so much fun!
I am so underprepared.
That away! The fruit of evolution.
All shall reveal itself.
Hello, the fruit of evolution. This is so much fun! No one picks on all your friends. Ha! Here comes the more. That didn't hurt at all.
Variable elimination.
Fruit of evolution. Luminous energy. Here we go again.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Willie, let's try this. So much that didn't hurt at all.
Destruction. Pierce through the stars.
Fruit, I can use some fertilizer. This is so much fun. Here comes the
No, my characters are dying. I should run. Bye. One thing's for sure though, the frame rate is always at around 40 something 50 FPS indoors and outdoors. So overall performance is really stable for Wuthering Waves on the OnePlus 13. So one thing that you have to keep note of is the lower render resolution. That is why it's getting such a performance. Also, again, this is wrong. It should be CPU utilization at 20%, GPU at 100%, and this one shouldn't jump between 0 and 100 all the time. As a quick recap, this is the render resolution, 1582 by 718. So for War Thunder, as usual, we're going to enable everything at the absolute highest with ray tracing turned high. And I don't know what's the render resolution, but the tank sure doesn't look as good as it is on other phones. It's a bit jaggy. Nonetheless, we'll jump into a game. Again, every single game has to enable that. Frame rate, definitely not 60. And it says it's at like 40 something FPS, 50, around there. Cool. Cool. The frame rate is not going any higher, so this is the stable frame rate. Not sure why, but it is indeed not going to be 60 FPS, which is weird because the S25 Ultra got 60 something FPS. Okay, I'm dead. So that's it, we are done with this game. Next up is Fortnite. Unfortunately, I have to disable developer options for this game, which is very weird. So they somehow have that kind of detection and I have to restart the device. So BRB. So for Fortnite, what we can do is to go in here, we max out everything, and then there we go, apply. Fortnite wouldn't be an issue, but again, I'm not sure what's the render resolution for this phone in particular. If we just assume it's the same render resolution as the S25 series, then it should be really low. Because this game, I don't know, for whatever reason, is just having a really low render resolution on Android devices. Oh, before I forget, here it is. Again, jumping down would definitely hit the FPS a lot because you can see the draw distance of this game is insanely good. Once we landed though, then it's a different story because there's less thing to note. Oh. Who puts a toilet beside your bed? What the heck? What the heck happened? Yeah, either way, Fortnite, you are gonna get nearly 90 FPS most of the time, so it's not gonna be an issue because it was never an issue for the Galaxy S25 series as well. So there you have it. And that's it, that's the gaming test of the OnePlus 13. Overall performance is very similar to the Galaxy S25, the small one, because the render resolution is lowered on the OnePlus 13 and you cannot do anything to change that. So what happens is you get seemingly better performance, but as mentioned earlier, that is because the render resolution for Genshin Impact is more or less the same as the small Galaxy S25, so you are going to get real good performance. And then for Zenless Zone Zero, it is also at a much lower render resolution. I do suspect that this number is inclusive of the border as well, so the actual render resolution, if you remove the border, is going to be much lower. And then for Wuthering Waves, this is even worse because this game, they lowered the render resolution by a lot, and that is why you're getting like around 49-50 FPS stable. So yeah, So yeah, while on the surface the OnePlus 13 might look like it's better for gaming, it's actually not. It's just some trickery to do with the render resolution, and that plays a big role in terms of what kind of FPS you are getting. So yeah, I would still say if you don't really care much about the visual fidelity that much, which I personally don't, because the phone screen is so small anyway compared to, let's just say, a PC monitor or whatever, this is completely fine for gaming. So yeah, if you have any other questions regarding the OnePlus 13, then do leave it down in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. So goodbye. I'm gonna go lie down now because I'm still very sick. I'm still very sick.